Ramadan is underway for people of the Muslim faith. The city of New York is providing meals for Muslims as they observe the season. I spoke with radio host and commentator Todd Starnes about how the city is treating Muslims, Christians, and Jews during the coronavirus lockdown. Todd, tell us what the city of New York is doing for Muslims for Ramadan.
Well, they're rolling out the red carpet, Mark. This is really a fascinating story. New York City just announced that they are going to be providing up to 500,000 free meals during Ramadan. And by free, I mean taxpayer-funded meals. This is part of an effort around the city to make sure that people have enough food to eat, especially in light of the fact that most New Yorkers have been quarantined. Their money has run out, and many of them, it's hard for them to find some place to get a good meal.
You say mosques were left out of the mayor's mandate to shut down places of worship if they disobeyed the lockdown and social distancing rules, right? What's that about?
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, New York City laid down the law when it came to church houses and synagogues. There had been some churches and some of the more Orthodox Jewish communities that were still actually meeting in their houses of worship. And so Mayor Bill de Blasio really laid down the law, said that any church, any synagogue that violated the rules to stay at home would in fact face some sort of a penalty under the city ordinances and codes, and that they would actually send building inspectors to permanently close those facilities. Now, what was really fascinating, and we mentioned this at the time, the word mosque did not appear in the mayor's order. So we don't know if this was because of some sort of maybe they just inadvertently left the word out, or in fact they were solely targeting Christian churches and Jewish synagogues. Very suspicious, though.
What message does this carry to the people of New York if Muslims are getting special treatment?
Well, this sends a very peculiar message because keep in mind, leading up to Easter Sunday, the city was really hammering this issue home to Christians that you should stay inside your homes. You should not gather for Easter Sunday services. And then the city turns around and not only do they appear to be accommodating to the Muslims, but they're using taxpayer money to make sure everyone gets fed. I think it's very striking when you compare how the city handled Easter Sunday to how they are handling Ramadan. And it sends a message that for whatever reason, they are more accommodating to Muslims in New York City than they are to Christians and Jews. And that is a problem.
All right, Todd Starnes, thanks so much, sir, for your time and insights.